Hey guys, what's going on tonight? From Home Chef, we'll be making the crispy Italian chicken and creamy Parmesan rice with roasted asparagus. As always, we're going to go through what came in the package from Home Chef, as well as the utensils you actually need to prep and cook the meal. Once that is done, we'll go through step-by-step process on actually prepping and cooking the meal. For you home gamers who want to follow me or want to save the video for later, click on the link below and you'll actually have images as well as the ingredients and directions to follow at any time at your leisure. With that said, let's get started. Okay, so the package from Home Chef came with the following. We have 3/4 cup of parboiled white rice. We also have 2 garlic cloves. We have 6 ounces of asparagus. We have 1/4 cup of Italian breadcrumbs. We have 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We have 4 fluid ounces of heavy whipping cream. Last but not least, we have 1/2 ounces of shaved Parmesan cheese. Alright, to cook the meal, you'll need a few things. As always, the standards. You'll need some olive oil, preferably extra virgin. You'll need some cooking spray. You need salt. You need pepper. You need a few containers. You also need a temperature gauge. Important. You don't need a zester, but it'll make things a heck of a lot easier. You'll need a small bowl. I'll zoom out for that. There we go. You'll need some Reynolds wrap. You'll need a measuring cup. And last but not least, you will need a knife, which I have somewhere. I always forget something. And 1 knife. And this is what you'll need to prep the meal. You'll also need a bowl, not a bowl, a pan. You need a baking sheet, as well as a pot. First step is we're going to take we're going to clean everything, obviously, but we're also going to boil the rice in the water with 1/2 cups of water. So I'm going to do that. The ovens are all set. Once I come back, everything will be nice and ready to start the prep. Okay, so we're back. We're going to put 1.5 cups of water in a pot, and we're going to add the white rice to the pot. This is going to boil from the beginning, and should take approximately 17 minutes or so, give or take. So, give it a second. There we go. A little in there. Shake that around a little bit. All right, this is going around right up to the range for boiling. Okay, so with everything cleaned, and remember also rinse the chicken. We're going to start the first step, and that's mincing the garlic. If you have a zester, makes things a heck of a lot easier. Be done in 10 seconds. If not, you can just use a knife, and it might take a little bit longer. If you're going to use any of these services, whether it be Home Chef, Blue Apron, HelloFresh, and I think there's a lot of others. There's Plated, there's a peach, something or other, peach dish, purple carrot. You're going to need a zester. Makes things a lot easier, a lot faster. Alright, next step, I'm going to trim the ends of the asparagus. Pretty simple. I like to line them up. A lot of asparagus here. Well, at least it's healthy for you. Definitely eat healthier on these plants. I think go by 5s. I usually go, just cut the white out, the white part off. Just I find that works best. If you have a different way of doing it, by all means, do that. Some are not. I mean, it depends on the quality of and how old the asparagus is as well. But I go about maybe inch, possibly 2 in, depending on how long it is. You want a nice cut, clean cut like that. I also hear that the water is boiling, so we're going to put it on a simmer for 17 to 20 minutes. Alright. Done. Cover it. Alexa, timer, 17 minutes.
17 minutes, starting now.
Okay, and we'll continue with this. One was not all through. There we go. Nice and clean. Last 3. Alright, that's all done. Put this to the side. We're going to a small bowl, combine Italian breadcrumbs, some quarter teaspoon of salt, pinch of pepper, and 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Simple enough. And here comes the breadcrumbs. There we go. Adjust the camera. Then we're going to put quarter teaspoon of salt, a pinch of pepper, and how much of the oil? 2 teaspoons. I'm going to combine that. Give these a little bit more. Put that to the side. We're going to work on the chicken breasts. Let me get that. Here are my chicken breasts. Now we're going to trim these a little bit. It's all fat over here. You don't need it unless you want it. I don't. Here. Usually they don't. If I wasn't also going to put it in the oven, I would actually tenderize it a little bit. But since it's also going to the oven, I don't think it needs it. Trimming the fat a little bit. Nothing major. Just noticed I had a lot of fat when I was rinsing it. cartilage. Alright. Let me pat them dry a little bit. Take a paper towel. Pat it dry. Alright, we're going to put some salt and pepper on both sides. About 2 turns. Push it in. Very important. Flip it over. Repeat. Salt, pepper, push it in, and now we're going to sear the chicken. Let me rearrange the camera, and we're going to go into the pan. Alright, so we have the pan all nice and hot. Good way to test it. Take some water, boils out, good. So we're going to take some olive oil, about 2 teaspoons, give or take. Depends on how big your pan is. This is a pretty big pan, pretty large. So we're just going to want to coat the bottom of the pan so it doesn't stick, so the chicken doesn't stick to the pan. Not that it would anyway, but it's good to cover it anyway. Nothing wrong with a good coat. Take the chicken, we're going to do 3 minutes aside. Then it's going to rest for a little bit. I'm going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Oops. Don't drop in it like I did. There we go. Alright, you got about 20 seconds to cook. Now 3 minutes, and then we're going to prepare the asparagus and the chicken to jump into the oven. Alright, we just about ready, 2 seconds. And these are ready for the oven. So I'm just a sear. So we're going to go and transfer back over to the counter and press the chicken and the asparagus for the oven. Okay, so very simply, we're going to take some Reynolds wrap or aluminum foil. Any brand will do. This is what Costco had on sale, so that's what I use. Spray it. You take the asparagus, lay it down. We'll leave some room for our chicken. Alright. We're going to put some olive oil on the asparagus. And if you have a brush, what I like to do, this is optional of course, is just brush it up and down. It would just stay in formation. Therefore, the whole asparagus gets covered. That's a little tip. Alright, what else am I going to do? Put some salt and pepper. Alexa, timer off. The rice is ready, that's good. Cut the heat to the rice. And back to what I was doing. Some salt. Some pepper. And now for the chicken, we're going to take some of the breadcrumb that we made earlier, the little seasoning dressing. We're going to take it and we're going to put it on one side of the chicken. Make sure it has enough on there, and then you're going to push it in. With your palm, it says, depending on how hot it is. Find out in a second. It's not that hot. Push that in. They say use your palm. You can use your fingers if you wish. Or use both. Cover it all nice and complete. And we're going to put this in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. And we need 165 degree internal temperature for the chicken for it to be ready. So let's start with 7 and proceed with that. Alright, so now I'm going to make the sauce. We're going to heat a teaspoon of olive oil in the same pan we used to make the chicken. Get it all nice and coated. Let's see, I'm going to add the garlic. The hot pan cooked for about 30 seconds. Let's get a wooden spoon. Get the we're going to cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes. So we're going to want to occasionally stir this. About 4 to 5 minutes, as I said before. Want to get a little thick, not crazy thick, just a little thick. Then we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. Well, some of it, not all. Alright, we're checking in. We've got about a minute left before we add the Parmesan. Then we're going to remove from the heat and stir in the rice. Looking pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to add about half of the Parmesan cheese. And the remaining we're going to leave as garnish. Put that in there. Mix it all together. Nice and thick, that's just what you want. You want that cheese to melt. Yeah, we're pretty melted and gooey now, so we're going to take the rice, which is right next door, just waiting, and we're going to coat the sauce and the rice. So I can get the right spoon. Put that in there. Cut the heat, by the way. There we go, and also the chicken and asparagus should be ready for 30 seconds. So we're pretty close to plating dish. Gonna get that all in. Mix it all together. On the side, move it in the center. Rice and sauce and cheese all become one. Let's go take a look at the chicken and plate the dish. So I'm assuming it's going to be appropriate temperature, but we'll find out in a matter of seconds. Alright, here we go. Let's check the temp, see how it's doing. Be over 165 in multiple places. That's good over there. Good. 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 One more place. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna go plate the dish. Okay. So we got some rice. Get a piece of chicken. Get a few asparagus sticks, stems, whatever you want to call them. They gave so much, I mean, asparagus takes over the whole plate. There you go. Here's a meal. Crispy Italian chicken with creamy Parmesan rice. Fantastic. Here's theirs. Here's mine. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share down below. Any questions? Feel free to contact me at the website or comment below or message me directly. Until next video, bon appetit.